Okay, so I was just listening to the Holy Bible and I was in Isaiah listening to chapter 14. And when I got to verses 13 through 15, I had to run it back one time and listen to it again because it reminded me of a testimony that I watched on YouTube the other night. And it was about some young man that was doing psychedelics with his friends, and that led him to Jesus Christ. And in his testimony, he was talking about how he wanted to, like, he was kind of hot and cold with it. And so he wanted to save his friends. So he decided to do psychedelics with his friends one last time. And he figured this would be the perfect time to, talk to them about Jesus and help them see what he saw, so then they can give their life over to Jesus Christ. And he said that everything was going pretty good, and then he kind of started tripping out a little bit. And so his friends came over and they like touched him and was like, it's okay, man, like, we are God. Now, watching that testimony the other night and then listening to this, it just reminded me of New Age practices, and how, for one, we're in an era where New Age is intertwined into basically everything these days. So whether you know you're in New Age or you're not realizing that you're actually practicing some New Age practices, you might want to look into that a little bit. And so basically, if you were like me, I was lost. I was looking for answers. I was looking to get closer to God. I just was going about it in all the wrong ways. I knew about the Bible, but I didn't grow up like in a church or going to church and stuff like that. And I read the Bible, or pieces of the Bible, a couple times throughout my life, but it never really made sense and clicked to me. For me, I started understanding the Bible better after I had watched a documentary, which I will not name, but didn't realize that was opening me up to New Age practices at the time. And so basically, when I did give my life over to Jesus, I wanted to, not that I wanted to, it would have been nice if I would have learned the truth sooner. And so that's kind of why God is putting it on my heart, I believe anyway, to make this video, because there's a lot of people out there that are in New Age and that's what they want to do. But there's people out there that don't even realize they're in New Age, or they're in New Age because they're trying to find their way to God. And they just are going about it the wrong way, just like I did. And so I would urge you to either listen to or read the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verses 13 through 15. And if you want to dive even deeper, just read or listen to Isaiah chapter 14, and it will kind of break a lot of that stuff down, because Satan went through the same thing. As far as in New Age, there's the practice of we are God, like that guy in his testimony was talking about. And his friends were in New Age practices and stuff. And so I just want to point out, we are not God. God created us. Okay, sorry, I got distracted for a split second. But like I was saying, we are not God. God created us. He created everything. And we may have God in us, but we are not God. And we should be giving him all the glory. It really isn't about us like that. Like, for us to be considering ourselves God ourselves. Like, that just doesn't make sense. So, I just wanted to put that out there, and hopefully this helps someone, because you may not even realize that you're doing anything wrong, but you're kind of putting yourself up on a level like you are God, and just like the phrase in New Age, but that's not what it is. It's not. And so I would urge you definitely listen to Isaiah 14 if you really want to get a full scope of that. The verses that led me to make this video was 13 through 15. So you can check those out and just see if God speaks to you when you're reading it or listening to it. Ask him if you have any questions. Take it to him and seek the answers for yourself. I wish everybody nothing but the best. And I really do hope that this is able to help somebody.